Chris Bleep is back with another GBO2 video, and well, I've kept this scene in here for some reason. I'm not sure why, but this is the Nero trainer, and I will indeed be using it in this match. So the Nero trainer is a 450 cost mobile suit, level 1, level 2 is at 500, 3 at 550, and 4 at 600. I will not see myself using it at 600 very often. And it's pretty much for that exact reason that I'll probably never use it at 550. With all that being said, we're using it at 450, and the GBO2 is here, and that goes all the way to 650. I do have a video on this channel with the level 5, but that was eons ago before it got its buffs. And GBO2 is down. Gundam with body slam me and shot. So that's that. Let's go on and find out where we are. We are at GBO, or as it's known here, underground base. So my team is got 3 generals and 1 support, and I'm the raid. As I may have alluded to earlier, so I quick turn, and I think if I use my downswing first instead of a neutral, I wouldn't have gotten countered. At the time I felt it was BS, but looking back on it now, you know, it's been maybe about a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks, I don't know. Yeah, so we are on the underwater tunnels here, and got another kill. So, gonna emerge from the tunnels and get met by the GBO2 from earlier, and they are gonna finish me off because I've got no health basically, and they've got a good line of sight, and there we go. So we are 1-1, and I do believe I will be getting them at least one more time this match. I say I believe, but this is like my 5th time trying to record this. My first time went extremely smoothly until there was a major interruption near the end, which I'm doing this in Share Factory, so I forgot that I could interrupt this with sections. But anyway, back to the match. I'm trying to get at that pilot, but I missed both times. Pilots are tiny, mobile suits are gigantic, and that's the way it falls. So now I'm chasing after this GBO2, which found itself in a spot of bother. It's downswing, it's taken down. Gundam does not take me with body slam this time. I'm downswinging them like crazy. Another downswing. So they are on their last legs. They were getting some immediate help, and shot. And shot. So that's the G-Line standard armor, which got buffed a while ago. It got a limited release for its Gatlings, which makes it extremely strong. Especially given that, since that gets up to about the same cost that this does, you know, 600, I believe? Wait a minute. No, I don't think it goes up to 600. I know it goes up to 550, but I don't think it goes to 600. Because the G-Line full custom goes to 600. If I get heavy staggered by that Dozer Zaku. And let's see. And I'm gonna knock it down now. Go for downswing. That's probably the one area that I can do quite a bit of damage because it's got kind of relatively weak defenses for melee. Speaking of things with weak defenses for melee, or at least class specific, is that GBO2, which landed charge shot, neutral, downswing. There's Gundam. And yeah, I feel like my iframe should have kicked in there. Because I started my charge, started my tackle there, but the Gundam, they don't make it much further either. So with about 2.5 minutes remaining, I'm gonna spawn in here. The thing about beacons is, I've noticed that a lot of the teams that I've been on recently, and this is something that I am also guilty of by extension, because I'm not doing it either, but a lot of the teams recently I've been on just simply don't go after beacons. At Dozelzaku saw an extremely obvious downswing with the heavy attack actually, and they made me pay for it. And that being said, Gundam EX is right there, and I ignored it to my detriment. And let's see here. So they are going to go for melee. I have higher priority. They have a dodge roll. Let's see. Back underwater. I knocked it down. I'm not going to be able to take advantage. I should have been able to. I think I could have if I stuck on it, but I was more focused on the Gundam, which could and did take me out. So there is that, with a little over 70 seconds remaining in the match. So to finish everything off here, let's see, we're not finished yet. A little less than a minute. There's the GBO2 once again. Doesn't see me. I've got it with the heavy attack. I think that's the first time all match I've landed it, but I do believe that it will be the only time I land it. And I think the Gundam should have been able to get out of that downswing right there, but regardless, you know, damage was dealt and kill was assisted, and that was one of the many times this match I did accidentally knock over my teammates, and just did a panic attack for some reason. I'm not sure why, but yeah, I really like the Nero trainer. It's fun suit to use, and oh my word, I'm gonna get killed here. Yep. And that's the end of the match. So we're going to advance to the timing screens. Not timing screens. The final screen here, about 130 something thousand damage. There we go. And you know what? Chris Bleep is leaving the scene. Got nothing left to say about this other than too many risks were taken.